Hello and welcome to our presentation on the prediction of Pakistan's future in the next decade.
Now, we will define state collapse as a political body that has disintegrated to a point where basic conditions and responsibilities of a sovereign government no longer function properly. We believe that there is a strong possibility that Pakistan will succumb to a collapse. Pakistan has had a history with the Taliban that has mainly been negative. The Taliban is an extreme Islamic fundamentalist political movement within Afghanistan and has currently been waging war within Pakistan. The Pakistani government tries to fight back, but they have also been speculated to be involved with the Taliban, and this will continue to happen in the future.
And so this infiltration that we're talking about is the main point of where the state collapse begins. We believe that the lifetime ban on Musharraf and Citral will be overturned because Pakistani government will be infiltrated by the Taliban on conditions that if Musharraf is reinstated as president, is reelected as president, then he will be giving them favors. Now, we'll get to those a little bit later, but this infiltration is what begins this process. So when Musharraf's ban is overturned, he comes back, and as history's proven, there will be assassination attempts on his life because there are people who still disagree with him fundamentally. But these assassination attempts will fail as the Taliban are going to have Musharraf's back. Now, controversy will arise when there are speculations of ballot filling and political leaning that gets Musharraf to win, but that won't matter because Musharraf will be in power. And while he's in power, he will, whether secretly or publicly, he'll reinstate A.Q. Khan. Now, if you remember, A.Q. Khan was involved in the original nuclear scandal involving Pakistan selling nuclear secrets to other countries. However, this time, contingent on Musharraf's re-election, Khan will be stipulated to provide secrets to the Taliban of nuclear formation. And because of that, the Taliban will receive nuclear weapons. About 3 years into Musharraf's rule, Musharraf will leave on unexpected government business.
So the Taliban's mission, as we know, is to create an Islamist state. After Musharraf leaves, the Taliban leaders prepared to take control of the government of Pakistan with a nuclear attack and launched on government headquarters located in East Pakistan. The nuclear fallout reached beyond Indian borders. After the explosion, the military will take a hard hit to their forces, and even though they will try hard to retaliate, the Taliban will have planned well and are able to overtake the military completely. This will lead to the collapse of the Pakistani government. Many Pakistanis try to flee the country, and the Taliban, who have gained a substantial amount of member forces and weapons, are able to force the people to remain in the country.
Because the fallout reached so far, India started preparing to retaliate with war measures. World powers, specifically the United States and China, commanded India to step down. The United States and China then combined forces to assist Pakistani government.
So with the teaming up of the US and China, they seek and destroy the Taliban to stop their growth. But with the complex hideouts of the Taliban, they aren't able to successfully eradicate the Taliban in its entirety. As the US and China fight against the Taliban, many people on both sides lose their lives. At this point, extreme Islamists and Sharia law begin to take over in Pakistan. With the lack of government, tribal areas begin to form and are realized as their own government. At this state, things will stay this way indefinitely and leave the collapsed Pakistan in ruins for years.
So while this might seem a fairly low probability of this situation actually happening, with the turn of events that could happen, this is a likely outcome.